Alright, so I'm a little late with this video, but I had some personal problems yesterday, so I am fixing up it now, so hopefully that works for you guys. So, today we're going to go over the Destiny 2 Beyond Light story information, learn about some characters, break down the trailer, and also some other news rounds up. So yeah, but as usual, I can't show the trailer because I might get copyrighted, and because every time I try to record it, the audio gets really messed up. But today we're just going to be going over the story, the trailer, and all the new info. Yeah. So before we do, some minor news rounds up. Yesterday we had a hot fix that fixed a bug in the Haunted Forest where we had all gear was dropping at 750 power, and also another like minor thing that sometimes the Nokris dialogue would be Korean. I never found that out, but yeah. Also, big news is Perfect Aim is a cheating website that gives cheats to certain games, and Bungie took legal action against them, and now that website can no longer support them. Now, granted, there's other websites out there, but this is a big step, and I'm happy for it because the people who use those cheats are the most disrespectful and like rude people I've ever seen. Because like they're they're saying it's all so, like I got a laugh out of listening to the chat that they were in, and the and watching videos on what their little Discord and group chats were, and I laughed because they're saying stuff like people are getting better at Destiny because of the cheat, and that's just like not right. Like I don't know what to compare it to, but like it's not. Cheating does not help you get better at a game. And then one of them starts saying, "Oh, Perfect Aim will work through this. Eyes up, Guardian." You don't get to use that phrase. No cheater or hacker or aimbot or whatever so on, no one can use that phrase because a cheater and a hacker I do not consider part of this community. And that that just made me want to smack someone in the face, to be honest, because that angered me so much that they think that they have played this game enough to have the right to say that. But anyway, moving away from my angers at people, let's go over the story because Beyond Light is 2 weeks away. Yay! And I'm gonna preface this in every video. I will be streaming at 12, so you can see me at around 12 o'clock, but I will not be doing Beyond Light immediately because I'm going to be waiting until HG Fire gets home from school because I am still at home, and he and most of the other my school are in school. But so at 12 I will be getting on. I'll be finishing my work, uh, and at 12 we are gonna do the new Cosmodrome Guardian origin story first because I want to check that out. And yeah, it's something just for us to tide us over for about 2 hours, 30 minutes, maybe. Probably like only 2 hours, but maybe 1 hour. I don't really know. But it should be good. But it is 2 weeks away. We know we're probably going to get a launch trailer and a Vidoc, and this week at Bungie will drop tomorrow, and we'll get 2 more of those before Beyond Light. But yeah, times be a changing, and we be Beyond Light is coming. But let's go over this story trailer first. So let's hop in here real quick. Alright. So we got a big gathering of Fallen. And there is the big bad herself, Aramis. So Aramis is the main villain, and I'm happy we finally learned more about her, because we haven't really learned anything about her up until now. But see, there's a big meeting. I'm thinking that this is where Aramis tells all of the Fallen her plans. Love her like little ice crown, by the way. So we got a, that is a huge servitor. We know Aramis's size compared to like us. That servitor is big. Um, and we've got her lieutenants, which we'll talk about later. But it seems like we're gonna have another Forsaken-esque thing where we gotta hunt down each lieutenant. And I think these are just captains, you know. But love the design. The cutscenes, I don't know if this is just me, but the cinematics look different. They look just a bit different than like Shadowkeep and stuff, but maybe that's just me. But it still looks amazing, and I'm getting Forsaken vibes like some other people, but I'm also getting very new vibes, which I'm happy about because I want this thing to be simultaneously the biggest expansion we've ever gotten and completely new, but I also kind of want it to be like Forsaken to recreate that magic. Let's keep going. So there is the Shard of Darkness. I don't know what that's in her chest exactly, but we see one of her lieutenants comes in, and this weird thing, I think that was in the Europa reveal trailer, and it like makes a crystal that this guy uses, and then he gets stasis powers. This is probably Candamus Ridge or Charon's Crossing, one of the two. Anyway, we got the big satellite back here. Right, you can almost see it down there. There's a box that's on public events on stuff like Nessus. There's like a Minotaur trapped in there, or like enemies. But, you know, this is a really cool place. I think that could be a lost sector. Reminds me of what's it called? Sorrow's Harbor. It looks like that. I still don't know what all this red is in the ice. I don't know if it's just cool designs or stuff, but it's still awesome. Okay, so we hear Varix talking, saying darkness walks among us, and he needs the kind to survive. So that's why he sends out the signal, is because he probably learns Aramis's plan, and he's like, okay, yeah, this is too much. This is freaky. He's a bunch of like dead exos. Is that blood? I'm sure it's probably not, but it's creepy. It's probably in the Deepstone Crypt, like I've said. Okay, so this is the Deepstone Crypt. That thing, that like ball around with the sides and this panel, this is the Deepstone Crypt. Like, we've seen it in the promotional image for the Deepstone Crypt, but this is not the raid. And I know that because when Gamescom released, Bungie released some never seen before gameplay, and one of them had the map in this area, and it had like an arrow, like a mission or a patrol or a strike or something like that. So I think my hypothesis is that we haven't seen anything from the raid. We have not seen a single thing from the raid. This is the Deepstone Crypt, but it's not the raid. But anyway, still, it looks amazing. Like, I can't wait to go here and just see all these places. It's just so cool. See, running, real quickly, we see Vex, and this guy's creating, like, some sort of shield, and it's protecting that hunter, so that's, like, a weird thing. Or maybe maybe the crit spot is on the back, but I don't know. But anyway, this is one of the demented harpies with legs we've seen. Seems like the Vex and the Fallen are having a war on Europa, which is really cool, and I really hope that Beyond Light like signals the start of an actual war. Like, I really, really want Beyond Light, Witch Queen, and Lightfall to actually be like wars, whether it's civil wars between the Fallen, wars against the Witch Queen, or the Pyramids. Just, can we have like a big game war, like an like we gotta splinter of that in the Red War, but it was only for like a couple missions and then it was over. But like a war that spans 3 years over 3 expansions and 12 seasons, that would be amazing. But anyway, let's continue on. Interesting little fellow right here. This is the guy we saw in a previous trailer. He was in the Deepstone Crypt area. He's got like this weird fish head. He's got Lord of Wolves. He is obviously using stasis. He has 3 arms, which is really cool. I don't. That could be an arm, but it's probably just part of this backpack. But he only has 3 arms, so it's interesting. Very weird backpack. But again, I think it's like Forsaken, where we're gonna have to hunt each of these down, which I'm happy about. We see Variks walking towards the satellite because he needs to warn the Guardians. Does that say anything? I can't tell. System recover, system restore, recover controls, send to, send H60. No, I don't think that's important. Hey, hi Elsie, how you doing? So that is the Exo Stranger. It is Elsie Bray, it's confirmed at this point. Because we're not just going to call her the Exo Stranger the whole campaign. Love the Exo Stranger. I love that character, and I love the mystery surrounding her. I don't know if she's, like, arriving to talk to Variks, or if she's just kind of, like, she's hanging with Variks or something, but anyway, she seems kind of weirdly, like, secretive and showing up, so maybe she's just hopping in from a different timeline. Our Guardian speaks. He says, "Where's the signal coming from?" And that's the Exo voice. But that's really cool, because I'm happy when our Guardian speaks. Some people have pointed out, by the way, that's the Exo Stranger. I have no idea what the heck these 2 sparrows are. People tend to say that our Guardian speaks when the tone is, like, dark. And while that sometimes is true, he did speak in Shadowkeep and just was like, Eris Morn, what is that pyramid? But if this story is dark, I'm happy. I would love to see Destiny take a darker turn. Not like mature or anything, but like Destiny stories take a more serious and darker turn. That would be a really cool storyline. But anyway, we see a it'll still be fun, of course. We see a this is the Exo Stranger Sparrow. It looks really cool. Like I said, the gear for Beyond Light is looking fantastic. We got our little ghost, the little pre-order ghost, and that is a warlock. This is probably when they land, I'm guessing. Like when we first sat down. What is that? What is that? It's like a statue or something. It's weird. More Vex stuff. We see Fallen. I think that's Guardian back there, but we see Fallen and Vex again, just fighting. I still don't know what this is. I want to know what this weird turtle shell thing is. But Jupiter, I love how Jupiter is mostly dark. Like, it's like the dark side of Jupiter. Like, Europa's skybox, its weather, its design, it's amazing. It is absolutely fantastic. Probably Deepstone Crypt again, but I don't really know. I don't know what this is. Could be a scout rifle, could be a fusion rifle, but it's definitely, there's definitely more Europa's weapons than the shotgun, the auto rifle, pulse rifle, sidearm, and the rocket launcher. Because we see a bow, we see a machine gun, maybe a grenade launcher, and this, which is fusion rifle, scout rifle. I don't know. Let's move on. This is amazing. Like, Europa just looks so cool. These are more of those demented harpy things, but interestingly, these have like wires coming out of their back, and the others have shields, and some do like weird ground pounds. So it seems like they have multiple attacks, or um, certain ones have certain attacks and boss fights and stuff. But this is like a monorail system. We've seen a monorail area in certain places, so maybe that'll be it'll take us to certain areas, but I don't know. Um, really cool though. Vex are here, which I'm not a big fan of the Vex, but I'll take it. This is the Deepstone Crypt. We've seen these panels before. We see like a weird carriage back there. All these Vex are heading in one way. They're not just like kind of just walking around aimlessly. They're all heading one way. So maybe they're getting like called, or maybe it's just I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. Okay, so we have this tower. Maybe this is part of a strike, probably a story mission. But this is definitely in more of the building area, and I love how there's like this deep chasm that you have to cross in order to get there. I'm sure this is like a boss fight. We're tracking down someone, which I love. I love the fact that we're going back to like tracking enemies down, and I'm hoping like when we can, we have all 4 of the Salvation's lieutenants scattered across the map, and we just have to go and fight them. Because I love that about the Baron hunts. But interesting scene right here where Aramis starts freezing Varix. Varix, his wording is very strange. So he says, "Wait, old friend, these powers, they are changing you." I could be reading too much into this, but it's weird how he calls Aramis an old friend. Like, I would think that she would be more, like, new, like they've never met. Maybe he's talking to Art. I don't really know. She does a weird thing where she cuts her arm off. We've got Big Insurrection Prime there. We have a Captain firing Stasis. Odd Servitor right there. He has like chunks missing from him, but that Warlock is frozen because Stasis attacks from non-other players in the Crucible is something you have to worry about. But yeah, some real nice shots of Aramis. Just in, I don't know, like a catch or something. Okay, that is the that's the scene where the Eris and the Drifter arrive to see the pyramid. I'm sure it's gonna reappear in more of a cinematic form. Interestingly, everyone's forgotten about this little guy. Everyone forgot about the stranger's fish, which I'm sad about. Like, I still want to know what this guy is, but everyone forgot about the fish. But again, Stranger, Eris, they're looking pretty snashy. Aramis firing off some stasis projectiles that freeze the hunter. So I'm guessing like we find her and we try to confront her, but stasis is too powerful, and it freezes us. Again, Fallen all cheering. Love that shot. Aramis is just really cool. So let's let the trailer play out. So it's freezing a bunch of stuff. Aramis again, and those guys are getting freezed. A lot of freezing. Okay, so that breaking point where they like break through, Bungie did say that you can take damage to break out of stasis, but you will take damage for it, so that might be what that is. That bow looks very interesting. It could just be the Europa bow, and that just has a weird design glitch, but yeah, still really cool. And that's the end of the trailer, so again, very excited to head to Europa. Check out my stream at 12 o'clock. And if you want to see me play through Beyond Light, tune in about 3 o'clock, maybe. Alright, but Darkness calls, a new power awaits, and nothing will be the same, so let's check this out. So, the coming storm, a growing divide echoes in your collective unconsciousness, precious gifts bestowed by the traveler, unspeakable evil brought forth by the pyramids. A division spreads and distrust grows between alliances long thought unbreakable. The truth we hold dear will be questioned. Guardian, is there more to the darkness than we thought? I don't know. But let's go through characters. So Aramis, which really interestingly, they have these like character things, which I wish I could play out. But again, I will leave a link to these in the description. So please check this website out and visit this. But anyway, so we got Aramis, a deadly Kell of darkness, seeks to restore the glory of her people, to extract revenge on the traveler, to abandon them for abandoning them. To forge Eliksni culture anew, free from the weight of its past, now imbued with the power of stasis, she has found the ultimate tool to achieve her aims. So, Aramis, we have the Salvation Elites. This is her followers. Aramis's lieutenants. Oh God. AKPP. I don't know. Interestingly, there's only 3 of them, so maybe that servitor's one of them. I don't know, but there's one other. So the highest ranking and the most trusted subjects of the fallen Kell of Darkness. Skilled stasis wielders, they are lethal as they are loyal. Potent foes who will stop at nothing to advance Aramis' cause. Pretty cool. We got Verix. Dismantle mines, yes. Okay, moving on. After helping Uldren Sov escape the prison of elders, Verix has only recently emerged from hiding. An uneasy ally in the fight against Aramis, he is a shrewd opportunist who wants to do good, even if his choices are always suspect. Seems like Aramis and the Stranger are gonna be the Verix and the Stranger are gonna be the fellers, the vendors. And of course the Exo Stranger. The mysterious Exo has not been seen since the fall of the Black Garden. With exceptional insight into the future, she has made Europa her home. Her experience will guide Guardian's understanding on the power of stasis. Again, watch the trailers. Click the link in the description. So and then we got Eris Morn and the Drifter, who we already know that most about. Interesting that Eris is a hunter. Did not know that, but when she loves hunters, so I'm not surprised. Anyway, wrapping up the video, that is really all we have time for today. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave it a like, subscribe if you want to see more Destiny content like this. I'll be streaming again at 12 o'clock on Beyond Light. If there's any final seasonal event, I'll stream that. For Season of Arrivals. But remember, guys, to always stay safe in these hard times. But for now, that's all I got you. Have a great one. Bye.